How are you doing with the UK LVT Fitter of the Year semi-finals over at the Fitter Training Centre in Loughborough? We're with one of the semi-finalists, Dean Baldock. How are you doing, Dean?
Yeah, what, thanks.
Yeah. Dean, first time in the competition, how did you find it?
One of the managers at the shop where I work, he basically had a notification through, I'm guessing through NCIF, and then basically said they wanted to put me through, and so I applied.
How did you find the competition? You seemed quite relaxed and did you get on with it?
Yeah, it's a bit different because obviously, you know, people are walking around watching you, so you kind of take your time. You're a bit more, let's say, a bit more judging of your own work, a bit more clinical than being on site day in, day out, just because you want it to be perfect.
See, what you've done today is something what you probably do every day on site. In these circumstances, pressure seems to affect you a bit more. Why do you think that is?
Yeah, again, I think it's due to basically, you know, it's got to be perfect. You know, you've got to be scrutinised on every single little thing, so you try to make everything as perfect as possible. You take a bit more time with it just to make sure you know that it is right, and that's really what it is. It's just the time and.
Is LVT mainly what you fit, or do you do other things in flooring?
Yeah, probably 85% LVT. I do also carpets, laminates, things like that, but yeah, the majority of my work is LVT.
What's your preferred materials you like to use LVT wise?
At the minute I would probably say the MTCO form. We do a lot of Cardine and MTCO, but form seems to be the one that's more fit friendly out of them.
What made you want to enter the competition?
Just to basically see what it's about.
Push yourself a bit.
Yeah, push yourself a bit, see what you can go to, and obviously see what other fitters are capable as well. So it's always nice to learn new tricks off of other lads or see how other lads do it. It's just an experience, really.
How did you get into the industry?
Basically, was due to go to college, didn't bother. Needed a job and took an apprenticeship in flooring, and here I am 20 years later, and yeah, quite enjoy it. It gives you job satisfaction at the end of the day, really.
What company do you work for?
I work for Carpet Fair Limited in Gosport in Hampshire.
Well, anyway, Dean, good luck, and thanks for speaking to us.
Cheers. Cheers.
End of day one of the UK LVT Fitter of the Year semi-finals. I've managed to grab Matt Bowles for a couple of minutes. How are you doing, Matt? All right.
Yeah, good, thanks, Brian.
Matt, I know I kept looking over today, noticed you was calm throughout the day, no worries, unlike Sam next door to you, flapping a bit of a sweat on.
Yeah.
Is it just another day at the office for you?
No, it's the, you know, any competition, or you put yourself under your own pressure, so it's normal LVT, a few little obstacles and things, but you've just got to come and do what you do. So yeah, hopefully I've done enough to make the final.
How tough would you say the challenge is? Because basically it's something you do every day on site.
Yeah, you don't tend to come up with the curve in the corner, and it's not very often you get fireplaces, curves, obstacles, you know, scribe around everything. Unless you're certain Andy Berry who scribes everything in, you tend to use multi-tools, and so when you can't do that and you have to go back to the proper ways of doing things, it does put a little bit of pressure on yourself, but you've just got to come and do it. So
you've been in competitions before. Recently you've been in competition in Holland.
Yep.
What was that?
So it was 2019, that was the Dutch Floor Layers Championships. Got through with Dave Amveg, represented his company, and I think you had like 6.5 hours, and you had to do an LVT freestyle, LVT herringbone with border, carpet with a border upstairs, and some lino circle square with border work off of that, and we had 6.5 hours to complete it all.
Did you complete it?
Just about. It was touch and go.
It's a lot to do in 6 hours.
It is, yeah. I spent half the time on the freestyle, and then had to kind of rattle through to get it all done. But that was good, and it's kind of steadied me in, you know, good steadiness for coming in and doing this. So I think it's probably why I was a little bit more calmer than I would have been if I hadn't have done it before.
What do you think about the lineup in the semi-finals? There's some, like yourself, there's some big names out there.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a few people message, and I don't big myself up. I can fit LVT, I can fit carpets, and I'm not into all of that. And there's, you've got Dean Dickinson, Dan Jones, Luke Johnson, some good guys. Then take some beating to get round. And Sam Willis, obviously, he's third or fourth competition he's been in, so he's got the experience. Noticed Dean Baldock, rattled through his bay, looks tidy. So, and it's nice seeing different people you don't recognise the name. So it's kind of there's no pressure on me really. Pressure's on other people. So I just hopefully turn up and do what I've got to do.
Is it mainly LVT you're doing now? Because I really knew you as mainly carpets a few years ago.
Yeah.
No, they just seem to. Are you doing more LVT than carpets, or are you still doing both?
Yeah, kind of. I think since the lockdown, people have come back and more people have decorated bedrooms and lounges and stairs, so it's easier to replace a bit of carpet than prep it all for LVT and things like that. So it's probably the last 12 months I've done more carpet than probably the previous 2 years. But yeah, still keep my hand in the carpet. As you know, we spoke about the job I've done for Chris Hughes in London, and still doing plenty of carpet. So it's hard work on the body. So I'm not getting any younger either. So it's a few aches and pains coming in now.
Well, Mark, the very best of luck, and good to see you again.
No worries. Thank you, Brian.